My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. It's acting weird. I'm sorry. I had to create another live stream because it was just acting weird. I do appreciate anybody that's about to pull up. Anybody that went over into the interview. Shin in the building. Reb in the building. Rochelle in the building. It looks like some real one alerts, y'all. I got something for y'all. Tonight's live is name a time you stood on business. I got some new alerts for y'all, bro. Every time a real one pulls up, real one alert. Shin, Rev, Rochelle. I know there's more people coming in here. James in the building. Y'all gonna make me keep hitting this button. James, real one alert in the building. Y'all hands to the ceiling. When was a time y'all stood on business? Nat, today is what I was talking about. Congratulations. And it'd be awesome. It was a fire interview. JB in the building. Jay Bizzle. Not the fake JB, the real one in the building, y'all. Real one alert. I really appreciate y'all pulling up to the interview today and showing some love. I really appreciate it, y'all. Tonight's topic. Name a time y'all stood on business. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if it's gonna participate. Don't worry, y'all. It's gonna come back. I don't know. My camera keep freezing. It's a struggle today, y'all. When was a time y'all stood on business? Chip, big Chip. Not the fake Chip in the building, y'all. We got some real one alerts in the building. Thank y'all for pulling up. Fire interview. Chip, everybody's talking about how fire the interview was, man. So salute to you for drilling your girl one time. You feel me? I want to know, y'all. We taking call-ins, it gets a little messy. When was a time y'all stood on business? Salute to you, homie. I really appreciate you having me. It meant a lot. Now we looking for a situation where you stood on business and on site you stood on business. A line was crossed that would never be uncrossed again. Y'all, if y'all want to drop it in the comment section, or y'all know we taking call-ins, y'all already know how we do it. Hit the line, 813-485, what? 5549. Y'all already know that's a burner number now. It ain't my real number. I don't know what's going on. But I ain't with the weird stuff, boy. I'm not with the, I like when you wear a hat. I like when you take your hat off. I like it when you wear AC/DC shirts. So do not hit that line with some bull. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. My daughter said she's like, I don't know what's going on, Mom, but you being really loud today. Let me these are no noise cancellation. We got a real one alert, man. Melissa in the building, hands to the ceiling. Melissa, let me give you your proper introduction, bruh. Real one alert. Melissa in the building. I appreciate y'all pulling over to that live stream today and showing some love and support. Tonight's topic. I'm still being loud, y'all. And it's a mic right in front of me. God. I'm just naturally loud. Rochelle says, Natalie, you already know my story. All 18 dreads was on the floor along with the owner. Girl. I already know the story. Thank you again for sharing. Shin says, wait a minute, y'all. I got to know. Dang, bro, let me get right. My bad, y'all. Let me get right now. It only takes 1 second for me to get right. All right, yeah, I'm right. I'm right. I know. I want to know, y'all. Got 5 people in the building, hands to the ceiling. Shout out to all 5 of you guys for pulling up. Do y'all think do y'all think that that is a story that Rochelle just shared? If she was willing to cut all 13, is it, Melissa? 18, my bad. My apologies. If she was willing to cut 18 dreads out of someone's head, is that a real one alert? Drop ones in the chat if y'all think that's a real one alert. I just missed a phone call. My bad. My phone didn't go off, y'all. Y'all might have to call back. Y'all might have to call back. Let me know. Is that standing on business? If Rochelle was willing to cut. Rochelle said she's gonna cut all 18 of this lady's dreads out of the hair. I got an unknown caller now, y'all. I'm blowing up today. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Call from.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? You already know what it is, right? All right. I ain't gonna go into too much details about who just called. They just kept saying, Okay. Y'all said it is a real one alert. It is standing on business. Rochelle threatening going to. I think a threat is a 50-50 chance. She was willing to all the way do it. Cut someone's dreads out of their hair. Y'all said that is a stand on business scenario. I agree with y'all, man. Chance is like my wife's cousin trying to F me. And I told my wife as soon as she got home that she left her cousin at the house with me. That is a real one alert. Y'all think Shin stood on business. If y'all think Shin stood on business by telling his wife that her cousin was trying to F with him, F him. Drop 2s in the chat, y'all. Just trying to stay organized with the chat. I don't want to 1 tiers, 2 tiers. If he stood on business, put 2s. If he did not, write a 0. You think him telling his wife that her cousin was trying to F him made him stand on business? Y'all drop it in the chat. Let me know. I want to know. I want to know. F what I wasn't going for, bro, and you shouldn't have. Yep, I sub to your channel. Melissa, sub to you. Thank you, Melissa, for pulling up and subbing. I really appreciate the mod squad pulling up and showing support. It doesn't go unnoticed. As y'all can see, it looked mighty blue in here. So shout out to the mod squad for pulling up, showing some love to your girl. I really appreciate it. She was super drunk on top of that. Oh, no, bro. Sloppy drunk. I ripped them out. Seriously. 2s, 2s, 2s. They say you standing on business. And she's still alive. Yeah, man. Shout out to you for not disrespecting your wife like that. I was really trying to like dig deep and think of a story. I don't know if this is the right format for me, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Y'all got 1 second for your girl. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it's already done. It is what it is. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, though. Natalie in the building, hands to this. Oop, that's what I'm going for. Boom, boom, done. I was trying to think of a story when I stood on business, y'all. But I wanted to think of a story I had never heard before, you know? I want to say that yesterday when I went to work, I stood on business. You know, I even told him, like, I'm about to stand on business. Because when I went to work, y'all, the day before I went to work, I think I told y'all, I tell y'all all my business. When I went in, I said hi to my managers, right? And they had a late response and said, how are you doing? And I said I was good. So yesterday when I went in, one of the managers off the bat immediately. How you doing, Natalie? How you doing? And I said, why are you saying it like that? You know? And he was like, I took into consideration what you said the day before that. And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, you said, this is me standing on business, y'all. I said, he said, well, you said we don't ever talk to you. And I said, I looked at him and I said this. Let me drop the beat on, drop the beat off for y'all. I said, last night when I was at work, I hear on the intercom, we're close to making a goal we've never reached, 30K. Y'all stole y'all little butts off, right? And I looked at my manager and I said, can I ask you a question? What would make me want to stow my little butt off if you never speak to me? I said, I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world, but I used to have manager skills. What's motivating me to stow my little butt off? Stowing is the job. If you don't ever have a conversation with me, what's motivating me of doing that? And I said, I know y'all don't know, but I'm very passionate. I said, now you're getting stand on business, Natalie. Naturally, I'm empathetic, and you probably can't see that right now. But what is motivating me to go harder for you when you don't even acknowledge me? And they say, you know what? You right. No, I ain't, because y'all ain't going to do nothing about it. Y'all ain't going to change, man. That's who y'all are. But yeah, I stood on business yesterday. My wife didn't get into it like that with her cousin. It was all about the BS. My wife she didn't, wait, Shin, so she didn't say nothing? Your wife didn't say nothing to her cousin about it? Man, that is disrespectful. Are they still cool, Shin? I got so many questions. Down if you got I didn't want to get over her. Yeah. Down she has to. I didn't want her to get locked. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like I told my wife, it was tempting, but being who I couldn't get. Man, yeah. Because if you really think about it, she's always gonna be around her cousin. So if you would have made that mistake, that's something you would have to see countless times. You feel what I'm saying? So is she not cool with her anymore because of that? Or was it another situation? Yeah, we got 10 people in the building. Shout out to all 10 of you guys for pulling up. Tonight's topic is name a time where you stood on business. Standing on business means that someone tried to check you. You stood up for yourself. And after you stood up for yourself, the encounter never happened again. Drop it in the chat. If y'all want to call in, the lines are open. If you're going to be a troll and call in, my hands hang up fast. So I'll let you choose what path y'all want to go into. But if we don't get what I wanted to get, I do got some follow-up questions. He has to, but I didn't want her to get locked up over here. Nah, she's not cool with her at all. Yeah, mad respect, bro. It is mad respect. Shout out to you, bro, because that's a rare trait. Exactly. I didn't want her cousin to have something over my head. Oh, boy. Could you only imagine? Oh, my goodness. No, stop. Is that you, Shin? No, stop. No, stop. All right, guys, let's get into these questions I got lined up. Unless anybody else has a time they stood on business, feel free to drop it in the chat anytime you want to drop it. But I do get, I wrote some questions down, y'all. So bear with y'all's girl. What is going on, bruh? My bad, y'all. Your girl back in the building. Hands to the ceiling. All right. I'm a little behind, y'all. My bad. It's throwing me out. I'm out discombobulated over here. All right, y'all. Hold on. Is this it, y'all? I'm gonna get right. Yeah, I'm gonna get right. I don't y'all. Can y'all tell me how many times I said hold on, y'all? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna name some times, and I want y'all to know if it's if someone stood on business or not. We're gonna just do true and false. My bad, y'all. If I get tested on, I'm walking away. What do you mean by that? Like someone gets on all over you? What does that mean though? All right, y'all. True or false? You stood on business if you stay quiet to protect your peace. Do y'all think that's standing on business? See, we got some real one alerts in here. Shout out to y'all for being real ones. True or false? Is it standing on business if you stay quiet to protect your peace? Let me know, y'all. Drop it in the chat. Got 9 people in the building. Hands to the ceiling. I think. Oh, for real? Yeah, I feel what you're saying. I am too. You said chest. You said chested on. Okay, I was like, what is chested on? Does that mean she puts her chest on him? What's that mean? I didn't know what that meant. If y'all think it's standing on business, if you stay quiet to keep the peace, is that a true or false statement? Y'all drop it in the chat. Let your girl know. I think it's standing on business if you be quiet to protect your peace. I don't think you always have to be rah rah to protect your peace. Just like the story we did yesterday when we were talking about my brother, I think my absence in communicating is my peace. So I think standing on peace can be in the form of being quiet. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's standing on business or no? Shan, tell us something we don't know. You said you're drinking. Depends on the situation. I feel you. I mean, kind of like your situation's kind of like being quiet in order to protect your peace. You said she wanted you to cheat. You didn't. I'm sure it was. I can only be a fly on the wall and imagine the severity of it. But it seems like someone harassing you to mess with them, and you keep telling them no. In a sense, you're protecting your peace and not saying nothing. Oh, I feel what you're saying. Setting a boundary will make someone uncomfortable. Do you think that's true? Or do you think that's false? Setting a boundary will make some people uncomfortable. Yeah, I feel what you're saying, bro. Shan, is it just me and you in here, bro? Is it just me? 7 people in the building. Shout out to all 7 of you guys for pulling up. Tonight's segment is Name a Time You Stood on Business. We're doing a Q&A. We're asking, do you think setting a boundary will make some people uncomfortable? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat below. Yeah, I think sometimes like being quiet is a form of peace. I mean, don't get me wrong, it just depends on the situation, Melissa. I don't think all the time you got to be like rah rah rah, you know. I think the absence of your voice. The absence of your voice makes your statement. Shout out to Rev for cleaning up. But I did say something. Just told my wife, don't get into it with her cuz her cousin is crazy. So like, did you tell her like don't say nothing? Did you tell your wife like don't say nothing to your cousin, but she tried this or Boy, my mouth slick too. I was saying that too. Like, I can say in my head, I can rehearse how I'm going to say something to somebody, but when I'm in front of them, that completely changes. Boy, it's in my head, I'm thinking, I really don't appreciate you doing this, but the way it comes out is, you got me made up. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I know y'all just done a double feature. Y'all was in the last interview. I really appreciate y'all pulling up to that. To the point she will try to make another level like shooting it. Oh my goodness. So sometimes I need to be quiet for real. And I feel you. This sometimes silence says so much very loudly. True. True. I feel like though, true, I agree with you 1,000% Rep. I also feel like if I keep telling someone of their behavior and they don't, I don't want to say correct it, but if the behavior goes on and on, at a certain point in time, I'm just going to stop talking. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell someone that anymore. So I feel like silence is deserved. I think a lot of people feel so macho in their who they are, and then if you tell them they're not, get it out, Natalie. They're not willing to change even though you're telling them of their behavior. So that's when I just stop. I'm not going to talk to you no more. I feel like I stand firm on this. I'm not going to tell a grown adult what you're doing that's wrong multiple times. You probably got 2 times out of me, and if you don't change, I'm not gonna waste my breath keep telling you what you're doing wrong. Y'all feel me or y'all don't feel me? One's in the chat if you feel your girl, and that's her dad's family on top of that. So she can lie all types of shit, understands. Y'all, for sure. Oh my God, for sure. Thank you for that, sis. Of course, Reb. I've been told I'm a drama queen. Ugh. So I have to walk away. I don't think you are a drama queen. I think people mistake passion for drama. Like when I'm really passionate about something, I'll get emotional over it. And it's because I'm trying to like prove my point. Just like that boss at work, that manager, the kid that I had to check. I'm so passionate over like, why have I been here for 6 years? You've been here for one and you've been promoted. And yet you don't speak to nobody. So when I'm talking to him, I'm like this, and this, and this. And it seems like an attack, but I'm really passionate about it, man. Like, don't come up to me and tell me you work hard every day and nothing comes from it. I'm just going to stop working hard and I'm going to prove or voice my opinion on it. And like naturally, when I get passionate, my voice just comes up. I can't do nothing about it. And it might not even be that I'm mad. Yeah, I'm upset a little bit, but I can't just talk like this when I'm upset. I gotta, you feel me? It's naturally gonna come out. And so I see how he's looking at me, and it's one of those situations where I don't want to look like I'm complaining. You feel me? Because he was like, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to tell the manager that you want to be promoted? And I'm like, no. If I'm sitting here standing on business and telling you I deserve to be promoted, why do you think I don't have the balls to go tell the manager? So if I'm passionate about something, my voice automatically gonna come loud. Like I was telling my husband something yesterday. Right. Say it with my chest. Right. But when I'm telling him, I'm getting passionate. And he's like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, I'm not trying to yell. I'm just trying to make you understand what I'm saying. But that's just the passion. Realistically, it's the passion. But my wife understands. I love her for that. I told her to watch out for her. Man, that's shout out to you, Shin. Yep, absolutely. I'm super honest. I speak my mind, and sometimes it can get me in trouble. Boy, I think everybody in here like that. Everybody in here like that. Y'all speak y'all's mind and it get y'all in trouble. Can y'all resonate with Shin? I know I can resonate with him. If y'all can, drop zeros in the chat if y'all can. But I say it with my whole chest, Melissa. I say it with my whole chest, boy. You know, I don't know if that's a Leo thing or what. You ain't gonna be out here trying to bully me. I talk from my heart. Gotta say what's on my mind without the man. And I think a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of times when I say how I feel, they run. They want to say I'm arguing, bro. You want me to be real with you or not? If you don't, you feel me? Like, then you ain't ready for this conversation, baby. You are shine. And that's rare trait to have. Keep being real. Shout out to the real ones in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Y'all hear y'all's real ones alert? Boy, real one alert in the building. Hands to the ceiling. You're a real one, man. That's what I keep saying. Like, I started saying real ones alert last week. Yes. Exactly, boy. If you ain't ready to hear what I'm saying, I think y'all the only people in here. I think I messed up when I did this format on the computer, but I just need the real ones in here anyway, so ain't no big deal. You feel me? But if you not prepared to hear what I'm saying, like you can't be taking offense to what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you lies. Man, what is the point of that? If you can't be real, keep stepping for real. For real. For real. I live my life by honesty, morals. Me too. Y'all know I was dating this guy and he told me it blew my mind. Knew from that point moving forward that it wasn't going to work out. He told me he said he was lying about something. He had lied about something. He said it's not my fault that I told you a lie and you chose to accept it. And I said, what? What? Got real ones alert. Antonio in the building. Epi in the building. Yep. Let me know if y'all can hear the real one alerts that I got for y'all. Shout out to Antonio that can't keep his daughter asleep. Epi in the building. Real one alert. Antonio in the building. Real one alert. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I know y'all done like a little double feature by being on the last live with me. I really appreciate y'all spending the day with your girl one time. Why do I gotta do a vlog? You feel me? When y'all be spending the day with me anyway on the lives. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Antonio's daughter for working him. Antonio, tell her that I said keep working you. Like and subscribe and tap on the screen. Man, my daughter's still up. She working me, Lord. Yo, son, thank you for pulling up. Damn aunt. That's right. Then you have remember to lie. I don't got time for that. Yeah. That's just too much. You know what I think it came from though? I literally thought about this today, y'all. I was like, sweeping and mopping my floors, y'all. And the idea hit me. I don't know where it came from. But I remember like being younger and my dad telling me like, be real, be honest about anything. I ain't gonna say what I was lying about, but it was something that I shouldn't have been lying about, right? And he found out. But he was like, I don't care if it's not what I want to hear. Always be honest with me. So I don't know. That might have a play in why a girl stay real. You feel me? It might have a play in why your girl stay real, but that's something that's always stick with me. Him saying that, like, I don't even care if it's not what I want to hear. Just be honest with me. Then you have to remember the law. Exactly. And Tony, I make her some hot chocolate, and then when you make her hot chocolate, put Mountain Dew in it. It's gonna make her go straight to sleep. make her make her some hot chocolate. Actually, use Mountain Dew as the water. Don't even use water. Use Mountain Dew and then put the chocolate in it and mix it up. She gonna go straight to bed, Antonio. She gonna go straight to bed. What kind of mess is that? Boy, Rev, I don't know. Antonio Shin Epi. I'm too old for all that keeping up line. Boy, some people never grow up. That's why I just want to say, like, shout out to God for like allowing me to wake up. Yes, sir. Melissa. Hey fam. Oh snap, Natalie. Yeah, she gonna go straight to bed. I'm calling. Pick up ho. Are you calling me? Let me see. Call back. I don't see anything. Call me back, Sarah. My mom is super real. That's where I get it from. See, that's what I think. My dad was super real too. So yeah, we got 10 people in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Thank you guys for pulling up. I think I set up the format to where it's just gonna go to my subscribers and not get pushed out into the algorithm. So I messed up. I messed up, y'all. You're a loser, bruh. I don't know anybody who spends the time of hunting somebody else down who doesn't even talk about Dante. You're a loser, bro. Do you not realize it? Shut up. Grow the fuck up. Do you realize that you're not even live, idiot? Grow up. Get a life. Jeez Louise. My bad, y'all. We back in the building. All right, what y'all talking about? My bad. I got to screen all the calls because it just be, boy, it be some loser alerts. And that was no different. It's sad out here in these streets, y'all. It's sad. My bad. I know I didn't miss everything y'all didn't say. Let me see what y'all talking about, and then I'll catch y'all up on the game of how big a loser can be in real life. I'm about to let y'all know how big a loser can be in real life. So y'all stay tuned because I'm going to fill you in on how big a loser can be. Antonio, Epi, Sarah, and JB, Antonio, Sarah in the building, Melissa, Shin, JB, she, JB to she. What? Shin, JB, she, rice skin. What's that mean? Sarah, what up? Melissa, I appreciate you. All seriousness, I know we don't know each other in real life, but this is amazing. What happened, Shin? Oh my God. Girl, did y'all hear that? I didn't even mean, I don't know if I thought I muted it. Blue squad in the building. Y'all, like, I'm gonna tell you how lame people are. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think y'all get it. Listen, how lame can you be? Listen, I did a video. I talked about it myself, right? We talk about Dante London, a YouTuber that allowed his pregnant girlfriend to work while he stayed home. See, this generation's so twisted that there's people in real life that think that is acceptable for a woman to be 8 months pregnant and go to work, and a guy trying to pursue YouTube stay at home and not help his 8-month pregnant girlfriend, right? That's strike one. But what came from that was a loser who created a fake YouTube page that acts like Dante's cousin. He won't show his face. Now, I really hope he's still on here because one day his stuff came up on my page and I really don't want to talk about, you know, body imagery. I'm not going to even say it. He tries to hide his face, I guess cuz he's a heavy set dude, right? And I'm not yeah, I'm trying to be really nice. I'm really trying to be nice, but I don't want to talk about what I could say. Anywho, me making that video caused me to be underneath his radar for him to say he'll call every like I made that video over 2 years ago, y'all. I'm Dante London. Keep my cousin's name out. Like, what is going on in your life that you have this much time to go around and say whatever? Like, it's just like the magnitude of the equation. When I go live, you want to call in and this is Dante his stuff. Like, grow up. Get a job, bruh. If you got one, baby, it might be time to get another. That's loser mentality. I would never in a billion years, even if Dante was my real cousin, defend a man that wanted his 8-month pregnant girlfriend to go to work and he stays home. Like, y'all need to realize in this generation, right from right and wrong for wrong. You would not want no man to be with your daughter and him stay at home while your daughter went to work 8 months pregnant. Like, grow up. It's sad. But what really is sad is that I did that video over 2 years ago. And you feel like every time I go live, it's funny to keep calling. Bro, you look desperate for attention, man. Like, realistically, real life. I'm not about the body shaming. I'm really not. I used to be big. You feel me? And I'm still not skinny. But instead of investing your time to call in when I go live, you might want to invest in the gym. You'll get better results. You might feel more confident to show your face on camera. Don't be on here keep following me around, bruh. Like, you think you slick? I seen your little Caesar pizza video. Your arms, bruh. They doing some shaking. They doing some, you might want to do some triceps, some skull crushers to get, you feel me? Get this part right here together. I'm just saying. Don't be pulling up on me. Pull up on the gym. All right? That's all I got for you, bruh. You call back, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to give you some self-reflecting because you need it, baby. You need it. You need it. You need it, baby. I'm just saying. You I'm just saying. You too embarrassed to show your face, but you show like, neck down. I showed neck down. You seen it. You try not to show your arms, but I seen a whole bunch of that going on now. I'm just saying. Don't pull up on me. Pull up on the gym. All right? Let's take some accountability now, baby. I'm not saying I'm the best in shape, but baby, the magnitude of the equation. Real talk. And I'm the same way in real life. In the chat. Shout out to you, boy. Shout out to Shin being real, standing on business. Big Shin, not the little Shin in the building. Built like a boy. I say Realistically, it looked like a 2 liter. I got time. I like to be philosophical. Let me show y'all what the hell I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. Cause your girl don't like to play all the time. I'm gonna show you. All right. It looked like Exhibit A, right? So when he was making the pizza, I saw a whole bunch of the huffing and the puffing and the scoffing. Like, don't come for me, baby. Come for the gym. All right. That's all I got for you. All right. My bad, y'all. I just don't get it. Like, ooh, Natalie's on live. She talked about my cousin one time when she was spitting facts. I'm gonna keep calling her. Like, bro, you're talking. That was a. Let me pour me some Pepsi. Speaking of Pepsi, boy, that was what, a year ago, 2 years ago. Like, come on, man. When we gonna grow up? And shout out to you, Melissa. But I'm just saying, the point of the matter is, shout out to you, Rochelle, too. I know Epi be in the gym. Shout out to Epi. I know Shin told me a couple weeks ago he's going to start working out. Shout out to Shin. Antonio be in the gym. I see his shorts. The motive is not I'm body shaming or fat shaming anybody. The motive is, instead of coming for me and keep my cousin's name out your mouth, like, you're not your energy, bruh. You need to reinvest your energy into something that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? He needs to, like, take it off this platform and take it to the gym is all I'm saying. You feel me? I'm not trying to be mean, because I'm not the skinniest or the fittest. I'm alright. You feel me? I'm alright, but I wouldn't be just sitting here and coming for people when I know I need to go to the gym. It's like you got your priorities. You got your priorities a little messed up, y'all. Got 9 people in the building. Shout out to Oh, I'm just saying, I gotta keep it all the way real. I appreciate you keeping it all the way real. I appreciate you standing on business. Man, tonight's topic was name a time you stood on business. I have a with belly baby weight. Shout out to you. Like I said, I'm not the fittest. I think I'm do I think my problem area is my stomach, and I'm working to get my stomach where I want it to be because and I'm only doing that because I like to set goals. So when I ordered my daughter's like school clothing for back to school, I saw a Von Dutch shirt and I was like, "Ooh, I want that cuz I'm going to get me a little hat. Y'all know how we get down over here." But when that shirt came, I said, "Damn, this is crop top. Why is this crop top? I don't want crop top." So I said, "All right, I'm going to have to use this as a you feel me? Motivation to get my stomach together." So that's what I've been doing. Stocky? You built like a PT Cruise. Oh my goodness. Shin, we the same height? Boy, I thought you was about 6'4". I thought you was about 6'4", Shin. Shout out to the 5'7s in the building. I've been trying to drink more water and cut back on popping. Yeah, me too. I'm not a crop top person, boy. When I seen it, I'm like, ain't no way. Epi, I had to go back Go to the website, like, I would have never bought a crop top. Let and on the model, it don't look like a crop top, but I just said, "Man, let me just get together let me get my stomach together." I've never been really big on, like, stomachs, you feel me? Man, we got Stashy with the cashy in the building. Thank you for pulling up, Stashy. How's your day, fam? If y'all didn't know, Stashy a real one. Oh, shoot. Hold on, Stash. Cowboy in the building. Real one alert. Real one alert. We got some real ones in the building. Hands to the ceiling, Stashy. Cowboy. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. How y'all doing? Cowboy Stash. 5'9", 220. Putting this weight on someone's auntie. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how much I weighed. I think the smaller I was, I think I got down to 189. 189. But when I got down to 189, I looked like I was off that pack. So yeah, not cool, y'all. What? I don't like when Shem be deleting stuff, boy. I don't like it. Yeah, not my auntie. I'm actually a recovering addict, alcoholic. I've been sober for 10 years. I remember you telling us that, but still, shout out to you, Melissa. I know that's not an easy journey. My significant other has 14 years. Shout out to both of y'all, boy. 24 years together. Look at that. That's an adult. Shout out to both of y'all. I'm good, fam. How you? Good. We good over here. I'm low key fat buff. Boy, I never heard that before, Shenny. Epi's dumb. Epi, real dumb. I'm Gucci great, like Frosted Flakes. Y'all are. Oh, keep up the great work, Melissa. Amen. Thank you so much, Rochelle. I'm Slim. Shout out to you, Cowboy. But you know what? I thought about it, man. I don't want to be slim. Shout out to you for being slim, Cowboy. But I thought about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think thicker women get negative attention because everybody want a thick female. But I wouldn't want to be skinny, skinny, skinny. Like there's a girl who works at my job and I was looking at her the other day like, damn, would I ever want to be this skinny? Nah, I'd rather be a little thicker. You feel me? So I think I'm like, I don't know what I would give me. I want to say like thick, thick, slim, thick, athletic. Thick, athletic is what I would say that I am. I have a belly up top, but I'm thicker with myself. I feel what you're saying. 5'3" in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Dang, boy. Melissa, you short, huh? Hey, Nikki's 5'3". I think I'm like 200, 211, 5'7", like 211. But most of my weight, my length, I got thick legs. You feel me? I'm like slim built up top, but bottom, you feel me? Like the 2 liter, bro. Like I can the most I can bench is 160. Dang, boy. Shout out to you, boy. That's a lot. How much did you say you weigh, Cowboy? I know you said you're slim. Oh, you didn't name your weight. Feel you. Yeah, we got 7 people in the building. Hands to the ceiling. My bad, y'all. I didn't set up the format for the trolls, so it's just gonna be a solo parlay tonight. I think it's just gonna be like subscribers is what it's gonna look like. Oh, you were close to 200? Dang, boy. Night Ref, thank you for pulling up. I really appreciate it. I think the biggest I was 240, but that was before I started like strength training. Like y'all could see it a little bit. The definition. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all feel me or y'all don't feel me? One's in the chat if y'all feel me. 6'4", 199. Okay. I mean, you being so tall, so I guess it makes you look slimmer being 199, I would assume. Rev, thank you for pulling up to both of the events tonight, man. Everybody in the chat, if y'all pulled up to the interview and y'all pulled up here, I really appreciate it. Yeah, feel me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so funny, boy. Same. Yeah. Rochelle, you know I'm talking about, girl. 5'6", 168. Shout out to you, girl. People thought I was on Roaids. What's a Rolade, bro? What is that? What is that though? Shinny? Yeah, I think after I'm gonna wait till I get to an hour, I'm gonna switch to vertical. I need more subs. My sub's been stalling. I think I'm not reaching the real ones, y'all. I think the real ones gotta get this message. So after I get to the hour mark on here, I'm gonna pull over there. I've been here for 51 minutes. Shout out to you guys for riding it out with me. Steroids. Oh, boy. They thought you were on them? When I was my fittest, they thought I was on something, but I was like super serious, boy. I was like 180. I was eating 180 grams of protein every single day. So I was more like muscular. Um, Shout out to that was a journey, boy. Yeah, for real. For real. I feel what you're saying. I think some people have better you feel me? Like me, like I took a minute off when I stopped working out, and then the moment I started working out again, my body was like, "Oh, we back." And it didn't take too much for me to get back in shape. Damn, all my combs in the house disappeared. I'm forced to use a fork. Bro, what? Epi, what? Stocky, I feel you. I don't think I've ever had to do that, Epi. I think you alone on that one, homie. I think it's just a solo dolo mission. I've never had to use a fork. I have had to use like to part my hair, because all of the combs disappeared. You know the black thing, and it has like little fuzzy stuff on the bottom of it. Like people use it to like put perms in their hair. I use the rat tail part of it to part my hair, but I've never used a fork. I don't know how I feel about that, Epi. But shout out to you, bro. I hope you get through it. You feel me? Your hair look thick. You feel me? So I hope the fork can make it through your hair. I'm stocky, Epi. I've been told that I am ghetto and I don't sound white. Wait a minute now. I've been told that I am ghetto and I don't sound white. Does it bother anyone else when people point out stuff like that? No, it don't bother me because I feel like that's their projecting of me. Projection. I feel like if someone tells me, because I've heard it, you talk white, I think that's just how they're feel. Just because someone has an opinion doesn't mean it's correct. So when they say, Natalie, you talk white, and I'll be like, good for you. That's good for you. That's what you think. You know, I'm sure you heard the story about the lady at Amazon that kept saying she thought I was gay because everybody thought I was gay. And am I gay? Like, and I told her, like, bro, nobody in here think that but you. And turns out she liked me. So I don't let people's opinions dictate who I am. So that's how you got to see it, Melissa. Just because they think it's a thought. Don't mean that it's accurate. You said you got a retired boxer's body. I know know that I was going to get y'all. Bro, get out of here. You trolling Epi. Hey, Sarah said y'all kicked her out of the live the other day. Did y'all? Sarah be on something else. What's my homie? That girl be having me in tears, boy. Just fast and do planks and push-ups and get that night. Yeah, it's hard for me to do push-ups. I don't know because and it's wild because I think I have like upper body strength. I didn't used to have it. Like I used to do like shoulder press and when I was like, why my arms look uneven, y'all? What the hell? All right. When I was doing it, when you take the weights and you go like this, um, I started off with like 10 and I worked my way up to 40. So I think shoulder press, you would think that's upper body strength, but I cannot do push-ups like that, boy. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. And behind me, I got a push-up. My husband bought a whole gym set and it has a pull-up rack on it. And so when I was like really, y'all know I'll be on the bull some days. For like a month straight, I attempted to do a pull-up. I couldn't make that joke. I got really close one day, but I couldn't do it. And even like in middle school or elementary, whichever, you remember when they had you doing that fitness test, I've never been able to do a pull-up, bro. It's like, how am I taking 40 pounds here, 40 pounds here, and doing shoulder press, 80 pounds in my hand, and I can't do a pull-up? And I don't get it. Just fast to do planks, pull-ups. My hair is thick like me, son. Boy, get out. You sound like Natalie right now. That's how I really be talking. I got to get professional on here. My cousin called me the other day at work, and my friend kept going by me at work, and I said, look at this hoe. Look at this hoe over here. And my cousin's like, what? I'm like, every time I see my friend, I got to say that. So that's why Sarah be calling me a hoe some days, y'all, but I'm not one in real life. I'm a retired one. Yeah. Melissa, you're not what people think. I wish I would have known that in my 30s because I worked at Amazon and I had a boss that kept telling me, he was so weird, but he kept telling me that I made him insecure. He didn't say that. I intimidate him. He kept telling me, you intimidate me. I don't know what it is. And back then I was just like not really standing on business. And now I'm thinking, like, bruh, it's not my fault you're intimidated by me. That's something to do with you. And I really wish I had those words to tell him that, but that's a Kentucky story. Now I'm in Florida, so it don't matter. I like my size now, though. I just got to lose yeah. I told you what to do, didn't I, Shin? I told you that if you drink cinnamon, God, that don't even sound right. If you mix cinnamon, like water, like I'll make a lot of teas. So in the morning, if you drink like hot cinnamon tea, like mix it with a normal tea and just add cinnamon. Come on, Natalie, talk. Cinnamon helps boost your metabolism and it's good for belly fat. And also apple cider vinegar with the mother. I don't know what that means in real life. I'm gonna be real. But that helps it. And then I don't know if you're interested in signing up for Herbalife's expensive products. They have a product that's really good and helped me lose all the weight when I lost weight. Shout out to you for having a good size, just focusing on that belly. Hey, I told this woman she was built like a you. Antonio in the building, hands to the ceiling. Why you tell her that? What'd she do to you? Guys, we're going to pull off of this. I'm going to go vertical. Yeah, I feel like pulling up and keeping this conversation going. He was being an asshole. Okay, yeah, I feel that. I was like, that seem a little bit out of character for you, Antonio. I posted a picture of my body type. I'm still working hard, though. Shout out to you. It's hard, boy. And then everything's so expensive. You got to eat so much protein. I was eating 180 grams of protein a day. So I was drinking 2 protein shakes. Then the rest was like in chicken. Everything's so expensive now, bruh. It's hard to be healthy. It's cheaper to be fat because all of the junk food is cheap. It don't make no sense. Oh, shout out to you for jump roping. That is really good cardio. I gained a little weight. Let's go now. Yeah, we about to pull over to that. It's sad. I'll get on that. Drink vinegar raw. Hell no, I ain't drinking that. They're in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Yeah, you gotta like it's cheaper to eat honey buns, y'all. I got some big arms I'm working on. Yeah. Cut more. My second fitness. Are you on your second one? I gained a little weight. Yeah, you gotta stay on it, boy. Did I tell y'all? Then we're gonna pull over. When I was like my fittest, I had like 2 fit periods in my life. The first time is when my husband went to Cuba. The second time, all right, so when he went to Cuba, it's like I had time to just focus on me. Sounds selfish, right? But I did. So I was always in the gym. And I remember when he came back, he can't hang Jermaine with me in the gym, but he made me so mad because I would get home and want to go to the gym. And he would make me think all day we were going to the gym, right? I used to come home, boom, straight to the gym. I can't do that no more. But anywho, I remember one day he was like, "Nah, I don't feel like going." And I got so mad. I was so dedicated to going to the gym that I got so mad. I got so mad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I started eating raw garlic on an empty stomach, looking up the. Is that really good for you? That gives me like heartburn. I know garlic's really beneficial, but if I eat garlic on an empty stomach, maybe it's not heartburn, but I'll burp up like garlic and it's like acidic in a sense. But yeah, I used to eat a lot of garlic too. It has amazing benefits. It's really good for getting you right behind the bed behind the door. She stepped on my J4s and looked me dead in my face and didn't say sorry or oh my goodness. I mean, it doesn't even matter. It's the J4s, but I feel you, bruh. The disrespect. People don't have manners anymore, y'all. I got so upset today because I went to the line to check out and my daughter's with me and she's like, "I'm gonna get a drink." And I was like, "All right." And so when she tries to turn around, the guy next to her, they almost ran into each other. A grown human. He said sorry, and he just looked at her, and I'm like, that is so disrespectful. I can't stand people like that. Acid reflex. Okay. I eat watermelon, carrots, and corn. Yeah, literally good for you. 2 piece. Oh yeah. I can't do that acid reflex though, boy. All right, y'all pull over to the live stream. I'm about to go live on the phone. If y'all don't mind. If not, if y'all going to bed, I get it. It's late. I'll see y'all the next time. Thank you for pulling up. But I'm going live on the vertical, y'all. So pull up if y'all want to continue this conversation. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't know if y'all hit the like button yet. I don't think nobody's in here but the Nat Packs. But if there is a new member in here, make sure you subscribe. Y'all, I'm going live on vertical, so pull over there.